নমস্কার, স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আপনাদের প্রিয় শো ইয়েস ইউর ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল। এই অনুষ্ঠানে আপনাদের স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আমি চন্দন দেবনাথ এবং পাশে আছেন আপনাদেরকে যিনি জীবনের ভাষা এবং জীবনের আশা এগুলো সঞ্চার করতে এবং সফল করতে যিনি পথ দেখিয়ে চলছেন এই নিউজ ভ্যানগার্ডের টক শো রুম থেকে, সেই রাজ্যের গর্বের সন্তান এবং মোটিভেশনাল স্পিকার লিটন ভৌমিক। লিটনবাবু, স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি এবং নমস্কার।
নমস্কার।
আজকে আমরা আসলে কোন বিষয়টা নিয়ে কথা বলছি এবং দর্শক যারা দেখছেন ওনারা কোন বিষয়টা আজকে জানতে পারবেন, আপনার কাছ থেকে আজকে বুঝবেন?
Once again, thank you very much for having me back here. And before I get into the topic, and I must have this opportunity to share with you that we are getting some amazing feedbacks and a lot of people are watching these shows on YouTube. On a personal level, those who know me, they are also watching this show, they are getting the benefit out of it. So from that point of view, as the caption of the program is your dream is possible, then whatever dream we have in our mind and whatever we want to be really in our life, to actualize our own potential, to give our inner potential an expression of reality through creativity, courage and taking steps. From today onwards, we will be talking about 10 basic principles of living a meaningful life.
10 basic principles.
10 basic principles. So why 10? There are a lot of principles, there are a lot of rules and regulations to live a meaningful life, and people more or less know about it. But one thing I can guarantee each and everybody, I'm not going to say anything new. These everybody knows what I'm talking about. Just I'm going to interpret them to make them easy to understand so that people can use them in their personal, professional and social life. So whatever identities we carry as an individual, I'm an individual, I have my personal life. I live in a society, I have my social life. And I go and work, I have my professional life. So as an individual, I have to be successful in my personal life, in adding value to my life and creating that environment within me so that when I go to my professional life, I can be creative, productive and contributive. And that's how I can make a commitment to the society and make my society a better living place through my contribution. Now, to do this, to live a meaningful life, I did not say successful life, I said meaningful life. Whatever potential we have within us, each and every one of us, whatever potential has been given to us, whatever idea, whatever talent, whatever skill has been given to us by life, let us give it an expression of reality. And to do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps as we have in everything we do, we have some 10 basic principles of living a meaningful life as well. So we'll be talking about those 10 basic principles of living a meaningful life. Today onwards, we'll start talking on these topics or 10 basic principles. But I must make it clear also that when we are talking about the basic principles of life, I'm not meaning rules. There is a big difference between rules and principles. Often we are busy to follow the rules and to exercise the rules in our life. I mean, if you go to any institution, educational or business, maybe administration, everywhere you will see that there is a set of rules and everybody is bound to abide by those rules. But sometimes we see that, not sometimes, in many occasions we see that rules are very temporary and just to get a job done. But principles are universal. They can never be changed. And neither you can confine any any principle within time, space and shape. These are universal. For an example, just to make the point very clear, if I say that there is a principle, it says that law of gravitation. That means the earth draws everything towards it by the force of gravity. It has gravity. So if I throw a pen upward, it will come downwards. It's a law. It's a principle. It's unique since the beginning and it will remain the same. It cannot be changed.
It cannot be changed.
It cannot be changed.
Rule can be changed.
Rule can be changed. Rule is just to get a job done. Just for an example, those who live in Agartala town, they know it very well. During the Durga Pujas, the traffic department comes out with some rules that these are the roads cannot be used. These are the rules. But once the puja is over,
rules are over.
Nobody cares for them. If you go to a bank, If there is a huge queue, then there will be separate rules. One is for senior citizen, one is for pregnant women, one is for elderly people, one is for maybe the handicapped people, physically handicapped people, one is for men, one is for women. But if there is no customer in the bank, one window enough. Man, woman, everybody is getting served from the same window. So we make rules just to get a job done. But the confusion starts when we follow the rules in our life and sacrifice the basic principles. We should not forget that rules are made to protect the principle, but rules should not be observed at the cost of the principles. If we have to break the rules to make the principle work in our life, we should break the rules, but we should not violate the principle. That's why we'll be talking about 10 basic principles of living a meaningful life. Okay, so life is lived on anybody in this world, successful, unsuccessful, failure or successful, stupid, intelligent, smart, unsmart, whatever way you put them, if you follow them, the difference between a successful man and a so-called unsuccessful man in a materialistic term or in a physical term, you will see there is nothing. It's their attitude, attitude towards life. How they accept an opportunity. If you see a smart man, they accept an opportunity as a challenge and face it with preparation and gets the result. And unsmart people, when even the opportunity comes, they never prepare themselves. They even never look at the opportunity as a challenge, and they just let the opportunity go by. And you will see that people miss the opportunity and complain and keep complaining or maybe blaming luck, God, nature, whatever you call. So the principle, we have to learn how to live our life and we have to accept it. And another important point before I get into the basic principles, I must make it clear. Don't try to make the things, rather allow the things to happen. When you are following the principles of life or the laws that work in our life that dominates, you should not force them, because laws cannot be forced. The principles cannot be forced. You have to just allow them to take place and automatically they will take place. Our job is making sure we do not interfere. What do I mean by that? Interference actually causes more damage than our effort. How? Think of the planet. Nowadays in a lot of people are talking about, lot of organizations talking about, lot of monies have been pumped to tackle the issue of global warming, environmental pollution, maybe the rising level of the sea. All these things people are talking about. It's a very crisis time for the civilization to handle the environmental pollution. Trees are getting cutting down. Trees are being cut down mercilessly. All these things people are doing, and you have to plant trees. You have to do all these things. Now, simply, what do I mean? This is called interference. What I mean here is that if you leave the earth only for 10 years without any interference, trust me, earth or the nature itself will heal everything. Just do not interfere. Allow the nature to take care of itself, it will. Why? The earth was green before human being. It is our interference that has caused the damage. You don't even have to plant a single plant. The earth will be green in 20 years if we can stop interfering.
But we cannot now.
No, yes, we cannot. Now we have to find out a way. Now, if the level of interference is too much and then your effort is to heal it there, then it's an unnecessary effort. It's not going to. So there will be a time in our life as well, individual life as well, we have to stop external interference for life to happen for us. Now, when we are talking about the life, an individual life, the individual life I want to mean is that if you really want your life to happen for you and to give your internal assets or that potential, talent or ideas, everything an expression, you have to allow life to happen for you without interference. Now, what is the interference? Often the external world create a noise, as I said earlier as well. It could be negativity, it could be opinion, it could be criticism, it could be fault finding, blame throwing, whatever it is, a feeling. It often interferes into our world of creativity, ideas, our potential, talent, skill, belief system, value system, most importantly the voice of our soul, gets swayed away by the external noise. This is interference. I mean, if we can stop that interference by building our mind muscles, positive mentality, through the different processes we have been so far talking about, auto suggestion to everything, disciplining, now automatically life will start happening for us. Okay, our job now to make this point very clear, let me put an example here. Example is that if you have a garden and if you plant a seed, do you make the tree or do you help the tree to grow?
Help the tree to grow.
Help the tree to grow.
Yes.
So we never make a tree. Neither we can.
Neither we can. Yes.
Yeah. Our job is to helping the tree to grow, not interfering. Our job is not. What do I mean by not interfering? For an example, once the seed is planted, our job is to only 3 points we have to take care of. First thing is that you have to create an ideal condition and climate for the seed so that it can germinate. If you throw away the seed unnecessary without creating the ideal condition and climate for it, it is waste. It is a complete waste. Now, when we are thinking of building a life, our job is to creating the ideal condition and climate for us where our creativity can take place. Okay, the same way we have to give it food and nourishment to the seedling so that it can have enough resources to grow up. Okay, third thing is that we have to protect it from the attack of weeds, bugs and animals so that they do not eat it up. Same way in our life, we have to protect our world of creativity, imagination, idea and innovation from the attack of criticism, opinion, blame throwing, fault finding, negativity and all these things. If we can protect it, life will happen for us. As a tree is grown, same way a life can be grown.
So there are 4 basic things.
Yes, that's it. Three basic things I said. Three basic things I said. The first thing is that you have to create the ideal condition and climate to plant the seed.
Ideal condition. Okay.
Second thing is that you have to give it food and nourishment.
Food and nourishment to grow.
To grow. And the third thing is that you have to protect it.
Protect it because outer world can't be
harmful. It should not be harmful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these 3 things can help grow a plant or a man or human being. Same way. Okay.
Because a tree grows organically. It's a natural process. So are you and me.
Same way.
Same way. You and me. So the interference I'm talking about, these principles will help us to protect ourselves from interference. So that the external world cannot create a noise in our internal world and stop us to actualize our own potential.
Because we have potentiality.
Everyone.
Inside, in our internal world.
Everyone.
Okay.
Each and every human being. So the first law, as you have asked me the question, it's a nice cue. The first law says the law of uniqueness.
First law.
Law of uniqueness or the principle of uniqueness. What do I mean by that uniqueness? You will see that in a garden, if you have 2 mango trees of the same species, but if you collect fruits from both of the trees, the taste of the fruits are different.
Almost different.
Different. They are always different. You cannot find that the mango of this tree, the taste of the mango of this tree and the taste of the mango of this tree has to, have to be same. No, never. Though they are same species. What does it mean? It means that unique. This tree is also unique. This one is also unique. Though they are bearing the same fruit. Unique. A human being, you are unique in your own way. You don't have to be like me. I don't have to be like you. Each and every human being on this planet is unique. Unique in his own way. The problem, the interference comes here as soon as we try to become someone else. When we try to that, I want to be like him. I want to be like that. I want to do this. This is interference. This interference is what is doing. It is stopping you and me to actualize our own uniqueness, to give our uniqueness an expression. Okay? How each and everyone is unique? Scientifically, it is proven. 7.3 billion people living on this planet at this moment. 7.3 billion, 730 crores. in any corner of this planet, you will not find another human being exactly like me or you.
No,
Nobody.
Never.
Out of 7.3 billion people, 730 crores people are there, but you will not get another human being who exactly like Litan, Bhowmik or Chandan Devnath.
So it's proved
That
that
means I'm unique.
It's proved that
I'm
there
unique.
is unique.
I'm unique.
Unique one.
It is scientifically proven. Somebody may look similar to me, but not same. Biologically, my DNA will not matches with anyone's DNA. 7.3 billion people, nobody is carrying the same DNA what I'm carrying. Biologically, we are not same. Biologically, we are also different.
Somehow face can be
Could be similar,
could
but
be
not
similar,
same.
but not same.
So not only biologically, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, psychologically, we are different from each other.
Yes.
So we are unique. Now we could have complained to nature or the universe or the supreme authority if there were another 1,000 peoples like you and me. We could have gone to the supreme authority and said that what to do, how to establish myself among those people, those who are everybody like me. Everyone is like me. Now the mother nature says that I have made you unique. Do you treat yourself in a unique way?
No.
No.
Then our
So
answer-
that's how its interference come.
Almost people, most of the people are not having a answer. No, sir.
No, that's the way. No, we don't treat ourselves in a unique way. We always think that someone else is doing this, I have to become that.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste.
Okay.
So this is law of uniqueness. Human beings have misunderstood this law. Okay, this law has been very badly interpreted and misunderstood. That we are unique. I don't have to be like anyone else in this world. Neither I am. Not have to be like, not spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, physically, biologically, psychologically. I'm absolutely different. Out of 7.3 billion people, no other human being is like me. But why then I always use the whole life, my whole life is used to become someone else. And then we complain that I could not get success. Because the potential which has been given to me and you, it is unique. Just believe and listen to it. Stop the interference. Don't allow the interference to, make any interruption in your world of imagination, creativity and idea. Whatever you believe, whatever thought you have, whatever idea you have, do not think that it's a stupid idea. No one else is believing it. No one else will believe it because it has not been given to anyone else. It has been given to only you because you are unique. I am unique. That is why it is with us. There is law of uniqueness. So the tussle between the law of uniqueness is that the interference. As I always say, there are two worlds: a world that lives in us and a world that lives out.
This is internal world.
Okay. So the two worlds, the components are different. The two worlds, I'm talking about one world that we live in and the another world that lives in us. Okay, in me. The world within me is the world of creativity, hope, faith, belief, trust, voice of my soul, my idea, my creativity, my innovation, whatever I think, everything are the components of my internal world.
Mostly you say positive energy.
Positive energy, yes. Positive energy, positivity, whatever you think, everything is within me.
Okay.
But there is a world outside me, and that world is most of the time that world is busy to criticize, to find fault with you, to blame you, to give excuses, negativity, okay, creating a noise, creating fear, creating an environment of fear, and that world always interrupts the world within me so that it cannot get an expression of reality. Okay, so this is law of uniqueness. That's how the law of uniqueness works here. If the moment you trust, your faith come into existence and start working in your favor and get the that momentum from you that I am I because I have been made unique. The external world cannot create any turmoil in your internal world, and you will give it a clear expression. You will become, and then only you can become what you want to become.
If there is no interference, then
but
my uniqueness will come up.
Definitely it will come out.
Okay,
it will come out.
So first point is
law of uniqueness.
Law of uniqueness.
Uniqueness.
Today, now we understood law of uniqueness.
Uniqueness.
Next one will be.
Okay. So in law of uniqueness, I have a nice quote. I mentioned it earlier as well. You have to understand that, you know, those who have realized it, to understand the law of uniqueness, do not go with the knowledge only. Please try to understand this difference. We are swimming in a world of knowledge, information. We are swimming. Abundance of information often creates a poverty in the world of attention. If you have too many information or too much of information around you, you will always find it very difficult to listen to the voice of your soul. So that's why we have to do what we have to do. Whatever information, whatever knowledge comes to us, we will receive them, but we will not straightway accept them without analyzing them. So knowledge is good, but knowledge never helps to solve any problem or to understand it unless or until that knowledge is converted into wisdom. Okay?
Okay. Fine.
So that wisdom comes from within, knowledge comes from outside. Knowledge means knowing something physically. Wisdom means feeling it from within.
Okay, so there is two types of things. One is knowledge, one is wisdom. They are not same.
No.
They are not same. And knowledge mostly we get from outside. Means outer world. And from internal world.
That realization is called wisdom.
Okay. Fine.
Realization is wisdom. So the moment you realize that is you, it's not from my words, not from a book. Books, in seminars like this or talk like this, motivational speech, inspirational quotes, everything can help you to realize, but that is not the reality that you are going from outside. These things actually works as ignition. It will ignite your thought process within. It will help you to go within and search for the real you and what is your potential. Once you realize it from within, what happens? That wisdom helps you to become what you want to become. So not always look for the knowledge, but as soon as you receive the knowledge, try to convert it into wisdom. Take it to a level of feeling. That feeling, you feel it.
এটা থেকে যারা দেখছেন তারা বুঝতে পারলেন যে শুধুমাত্র জ্ঞান বা নলেজ থাকাটাই একেবারে যথেষ্ট নয় যদি উইজডম না থাকে সেই নলেজের কোনো মূল্য নেই। কেননা যেটা লিটন বাবু বলছেন যে এই আমরা কিন্তু নলেজ বা জ্ঞানের মধ্যে সাঁতরাচ্ছি, সুইমিং করছি, তাহলে প্রতি মিনিটে প্রতি সেকেন্ডে কিন্তু কত জ্ঞান চারদিকে ছড়াচ্ছে ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে, আমরা সেখানে সাঁতরাচ্ছি। সেই জায়গায় একটা জিনিস পারে সেই নলেজকে সঠিক মূল্য দিয়ে সঠিকভাবে যথার্থ বিবেচনা করতে জীবনের জন্য, সেটা হচ্ছে উইজডম। এই উইজডমটা আসে ভিতর থেকে, আর ভিতর থেকে যেদিনই আসে তখনই সেই সফল হয় জীবনে। আমি কি ভুল বলেছি?
না, একদম ঠিক।
যখন নলেজের সাথে উইজডম মিশে যায় তখনই সফল হয়।
একদম। এখানে যে কোটটার কথা আমি বলছিলাম যে 13th সেঞ্চুরি পার্সিয়ান পয়েন্ট, আমি আগেও উল্লেখ করেছি, ল অফ ইউনিকনেসের সাথে এটা এত যথার্থ যায় যে উনার একটা কবিতার দুটো লাইনে লিখেছেন, জালালউদ্দিন রুমি 13th সেঞ্চুরি পার্সিয়ান পয়েন্ট, উনি লিখেছেন হিউম্যান বিং সম্পর্কে বলতে গিয়ে উনি বলেছিলেন, হি সেড দ্যাট ইউ আর নট এ ড্রপ ইন দ্য মাইটি ওশান, ইউ আর দ্য মাইটি ওশান with its entirety in a drop. That means you are unique. You don't have to believe that you are just a drop in that mighty ocean called the creation and civilization. You yourself is a complete human being having all the components of the whole world within you, whole universe within you. So that's why he said, you are not a drop in the mighty ocean, you are the mighty ocean with its entirety in a drop. Science also says, biologically is also true. It says, how did our life start? Our life started from a drop of sperm. Just a wee drop of sperm.
It's true. Yes.
30 to 40 million sperm at a time, compete, to make a place in the in that womb. So me, when I started the journey of my life as a wee drop of sperm, there were another 30 to 40 crore sperm were competing with me to make place in that womb. But I succeeded. How did I succeed? Did my life happen accidentally? No. Even in that drop, the whole entirety, the spirit was within me, there even. That's what Jalaluddin Rumi is talking about. That in a drop, you had the whole entirety within you. Otherwise, how can you compete?
32 crores.
Just as a drop, that even cannot see in open eyes. You have to put that sperm under the microscope to see how small it is. In that drop, the whole entirety was working me, my spirit, my desire to become a human being. And that I ran that race with 300 to 400 crore sperms to be the one to be successful, to have these blessings called human life.
So Rooney rightly said.
Yes, unique.
Rightly said, huh?
That is the law of uniqueness. And now you think that that did not happen accidentally. Actually, it was my choice. I wanted to win that race. My intention was not to defeat others. My intention was to exhibit my best self so that I can win the race of life. So whenever in now, even present day, often we miss the opportunity in competing with others to defeat others, instead of thinking that how can I exhibit my best self to become the best. So when we are racing this life, we are unique. We have to keep it in mind. I have nobody to defeat because there is no one else like me.
Yes. Why you are going for comparison?
Exactly.
Comparison, huh?
Exactly.
Because here is no one.
No
just
one like me.
You or same as you.
So you don't have to compete with anyone or to defeat anybody. You have to just exhibit your best potential to become who actually you can become.
Oh, great one.
Yeah,
yes.
that is called law of uniqueness. That is the drop Jalaluddin Rumi was talking about. It's not the physical water drop he was talking about. That drop of sperm. That you are not a drop in the mighty ocean. You are the mighty ocean with its entirety in a drop.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Scientifically true. Or
scientifically true.
You explain it very nicely.
Exactly.
Sir. Very nicely.
And another point on that is that you think of human beings never failed. We have to understand it.
Human being
never fail.
But we are thinking about lots of time. We are mostly busy with
never
the word that human being are failing.
No,
failure.
Nobody fails in this world. Human being never fail.
How, sir? How?
Okay. Now let me tell you. In our solar system, I put it in that way, then I will explain it a little bit later. In the solar system, in our solar system, how many planets are there? There are 8 planets.
8 planets, yeah.
How many of the planets are successful? So far, there is only one planet it is successful. It's called Earth.
Earth, yes.
Why is it successful? Why the others are not successful? Who said this and who have written this history of success? It's human beings. Other planets are not failed. Other planets have not failed. Only thing is that other planets don't have the species called human being. They are successful. They are a planet with their own components. This planet is successful because we have written the success story. We are here. Without us, the Earth is not also successful. How come human beings have failed? A whole planet of this creation of the universe cannot write its success story without us. Or if we are not here, nobody is there to write the success story of this planet, and we are saying that we have failed? No. The day when I was a wee drop of sperm, we succeeded. I was born completely with all the body parts, and I'm continuing the business of life successfully. I am successful. I'm emotionally okay, psychologically okay, intellectually okay. I'm living a very healthy and happy life. I do understand how the universe works. Often the curiosity works in me. Often I think for you, someone else think for me. Emotionally we are attached. We have created the civilization out of nothing. We have succeeded. Who said that we have failed?
This is wrongly what? Today I understood. Today I understood. This is wrongly saying that human
beings never fail.
Never.
Human beings create a perception of failure. Failure is not reality. It's a perception. Okay? You ask anyone in this planet. He has not failed in loving others. Nobody fails. A father, he may not have a handsome job to earn a lot of money. or a posh car, posh house, not living in the posh area of the world, but he still loves his child the way every father loves.
Yes.
How has he failed? Do you think that when it rains only on the poor but does not rain on the rich? No, it rains on everyone. How am I? Who says that I have failed?
Nature similarly.
Everything is working on me equally.
Equally.
That failure we talk about is our perception. It has nothing to do with the creation, nothing to do with the nature. If we listen to the voice of the nature, voice of our soul, and if we understand what I said in the beginning, the plant we planted, the seedling we planted to become a tree, if we understand that principle, how life is grown, and if we work on that principle and allow life to happen for us, it will happen. Only thing that so far we have been failing because of the interference. And interference is not natural, it's a human activity. It's a human activity. For that, life cannot be blamed, nature cannot be blamed, God cannot be blamed, universe cannot be blamed. If you think that this way it's not working for you, maybe there is another way. But human beings never fail.
Never fail. So only we need to search the way, find the way. There is lots of way to win.
Exactly.
There are lots of way to
nature is ready to help us in one way or other way.
Yes, nature helping us.
Yes,
and equally helping us. Who is poor or rich?
There is no discrimination.
Taller or small?
No discrimination.
No. Okay,
No
fine. Okay, I understood today.
Okay.
Today
and another point is that if anybody is writing down anything, listen, I will say that every single morning when you wake up, just to remember this law of uniqueness, if you write down 2 sentences, he said, you will repeat it to yourself and it works like magic. I do it. For a long time I have been doing it. It works like magic in my life. Every time, whenever I am in a crisis, emotionally I feel low, or sometimes I feel that I'm not, in the right mood or in the track, the sentence I repeat is that my life is not an accident, neither I am here accidentally. My life is my choice, approved by the universe.
Wow.
Repeat this sentence every single day. You will feel energized. You will feel that yes, still you are alive. The whole nature is working in your favor. The whole world is working in your favor. The universe is ready to respond to your call, and everything you want to do, if you allow it to happen in your life, it will happen. Your job is only to stop the human interference.
Thank you so much. Litan Babu, thank you. আজকের মতো এখান থেকে বিদায় নিচ্ছি আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে ইয়েস ইউর ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল অনুষ্ঠান থেকে। তবে আগামী পর্বে আপনাদের সাথে দেখা হবে আরও একটি নতুন বিষয় নিয়ে, কারণ 10টা প্রিন্সিপালের মধ্যে শুধু একটা প্রিন্সিপাল আমরা কিন্তু জানলাম। আর এই বিষয়গুলো আমরা চাইবো যে আপনারা ইউটিউবের মাধ্যমে যারা দেখবেন তারা অবশ্যই ফিডব্যাক দেবেন। পাশাপাশি যারা টিভিতে দেখছেন অবশ্যই আপনারা আপনাদের মতামত জানাতে পারেন। এটা আমাদের পেজ আছে, নিউজ ভ্যানগার্ড পেজ, ফেসবুক পেজ, ওখানেও মতামত জানাতে পারবেন আপনাদের এই প্রোগ্রামটা কেমন লাগছে। অবশ্যই সাথে থাকবেন, অনুষ্ঠান দেখতে থাকবেন নিউজ ভ্যানগার্ডের। নমস্কার।